What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to About Even, #1 betting show on planet Earth. Back for another week. Thanks to our good friends at Ned's. It's a big show. We had Origin last week. We had the rugby league round last week. I don't know what round it was. Don't tell me it's round 17.
Yep.
Get
17.
Get
10 to get.
fucked.
10 to go.
It's round 17.
Better believe it, mate.
Wow.
Better believe it.
Wow.
Housekeeping. Friday. Brookvale. 6 p.m. We'll be handing out good day hats. Get
Not
the
at
fuck
6
around.
p.m. because that's when the game starts. Before
5:45.
5:45 outside of the gate that points towards the McDonald's.
The southeastern gate.
There you go.
Next to the hill.
We're going to give out good day hats.
Rue will be there as well.
Bruce hasn't committed to it yet, but we're very close to locking him in for a Thursday night stream. We're not sure yet, though. He hasn't said yes or no.
TBA.
TBC.
Likely.
And listen, he can say no after the fact, but he is going to know that he's let you all down. Now,
And you'll find that those box tickets may well
yeah. He may find himself not let into Brookvale Oval. How are we all?
Good, mate. Good. I'm okay. I'm starting to feel the weight of the season a little bit from a punting perspective. I was at the start of the season. I just felt a little bit like Neo. I could see what was coming. And I could feel it and I could sense it. And I'm sorry to say to myself that the Origin period it's muddied the waters for me. I can't see shit at the moment, and that's the reality of it.
If you're winning them early, you're not winning them late. You worried about that?
No, because I think Origin, rugby league's different because there's a middle season as well.
That's different.
There's a middle season.
Yeah, but so if you're winning them early,
Then you're not winning them in the middle, but you can win them late.
Isn't this exactly what happened last year?
I think it might be what happened last year.
To me,
From memory, it's exactly what happened to you last year. I think it's sort of forgotten how far you fell off the cliff last year.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I don't think so.
And what about you, Sebo? How are you feeling, mate?
don't think so.
I'm exhausted for multiple reasons. Been up since 1 a.m.
Isn't there just one
related
reason?
stuff? But I'm like Eddie, man. I'm like, this is probably the longest I've got into rugby league where it's like, woo, like I'm watching every game. I'm excited. Now the weight of Origin, basically waiting for game 3 is all I really care about. NRL's taking a bit of a backseat. My Supercoach is starting. The House of Cards is starting to fall down. I just need to kind of get through the next 3 or so weeks. Punting's terrible. And then I'll be back with some energy. But yeah, I'm feeling this is a bit of a slog. Like in a movie, the middle area is the low point. You come back up for Act 3, do something great then. So yeah, I'm at my low.
Is that what happened in last
I've
season?
just checked. This time last year, I was minus 53.8.
But where had you started?
Yeah,
Like,
where
is
did
it-
you come
'cause, like,
from?
Again, it's
Where did I
sort of-
come from? Where did I go? Where did I come from?
Cotton Eye
Joe. I was never in the positive, not once.
Yeah, but okay.
You were at some point in the season,
Yeah.
weren't you?
No.
Surely
I wasn't.
you were.
No.
I don't think any of us had a
Yeah, I
great
don't think anyone
season,
did last
though.
year,
I
yeah.
think
Maybe we saw
you and
some
me
of
were
that.
neck and neck for a
You were
long
ahead,
time.
and then you fell off a rugby league cliff.
Okay, so I was minus 33 units by April.
See, so that was
See,
like
I think you
about where I
might be
was.
misremembering. We were
Listen.
dog shit last year.
You're starting to fall. That's good.
No,
though.
I'm
We
starting
like
to fall,
it.
but like,
So you've
at
had
least
no
I'm not.
sleep. Oh, no, listen, we'll wait and see, mate. We'll wait and see. See, no sleep from you. Tough.
Nah, a lot of blippy. Watched Ants. Shout out to Ants
Great
as well.
film.
Because I watched Bugs Life recently. And then
Came
Ants
out like
popped
at
up.
the exact same time, those
Yeah,
two.
no, but they used to do movies
was
at the
peak
same
Pixar,
time.
though.
Remember someone's like, oh, I'm bringing out Armageddon. Well, we're bringing out Deep Impact. We're bringing out Dante's Peak. We're bringing out Volcano.
Yeah.
We're doing Bugs Life. We're bringing out Ants.
I know, but I'm like,
Like-
I mean,
Because Ants was DreamWorks and
No, I
Bugs Life
understand
Pixar.
that. I'm
Yeah,
like, what?
competitors.
Or maybe it's just like, let's just all get on the bug train for a period. A bug anime.
Maybe like they probably outsource their kind of 3D graphics guys. And like, look, we've already made like 50 million compositories of like
Yeah.
Ant characters. So
You want some?
You want some? Here you go. But yeah, watched Ants and then so I'm tired. But hey, look, I'm used to it. It's going to be over soon, hopefully, with some grommets. But
They both came out in 1998. Does that reek of a mole in Pixar who's like, we're making a bug movie, so you better get
What
fucking
about-
bugged up?
Look up Volcano and Dante's Peak. Dante's Peak, by the way, punters dribblers, still holds up.
so does Volcano.
Yeah, but Dante's Peak was better, in my opinion. Even though Tommy Lee Jones walking and talking real fast is pretty cool.
Yeah, like Dante's Peak probably
Pierce
the better movie.
Brosnan.
Yeah.
Both 90. No. Dante Peak 97. Volcano, 97. So they're in
They're-
moles.
Look
they're
up
doing
one more.
moles.
Armageddon Deep Impact. I bet you Armageddon came out first though. But like that's
Similar time.
They
I
don't
think-
do
I
it
think so.
anymore. They don't do it. Like that's the beauty of not having monopolies, where they're like, oh shit, I hear Bruce Willis is in a comet movie. We need to make one.
Both
Yeah.
1998.
There you go.
So there's moles, bro.
And
That's
then,
just
and
like
then
a moles.
what about that one? This is more a contemporary one, but that Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis one where it's like friends with benefits, and then there was like one no string attached,
yeah.
and you're like, this is the exact same fucking plot line. Like at least Deep Impact, like there is differences. One goes and blows up the thing. I don't know, but like,
They blow them up in both.
oh, do they blow them? I don't even remember Deep Impact. Though.
I don't really remember. I remember at the end that they're
Tsunami?
like one of the guys is blind and he's
No Strings Attached, 2011. Friends with Benefits, 2011.
This is ridiculous.
This is like, it's just...
Wake up.
What happened to the day of the big mole in movies?
that was better
Now
when
they
there
don't
was
have
a
any
mole.
orig-
Because now there's not any good movies.
Well, they
used
don't
to
have
come
any
out with two
original ideas
options.
anymore. They're just
Yeah.
like, what have we done before?
Oh, wait,
do it
let's
again.
remake fucking what's the one with Jennifer Lawrence? Hunger Games. They're making that again. I'm
You know
like,
what they're making
the fuck
again?
are we
Harry
talking about?
Potter.
You know what they're making again? Give you
Give me a clue.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, not I know what you did last. Really?
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you did last summer.
Yeah,
And
and
then
he-
like, is it a remake or is it like a we did it?
It's
Freddie's like old.
the
now.
trailer is like a girl at a wedding, like reading all the notes, and it's like opens it. It's like, I know what you did last summer, and then they're like, someone's trying to kill us, and then they go to Freddie Prinze Jr. like, you've defeated him before, like.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened to Scream, the most recent Scream. Sydney Prescott's in it. They go to fucking her
and
place.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, is that her?
Yeah, it
she's
is.
in the So it's just like.
Good to see they're still getting some acting work.
You're always quiet in this segment.
I was about to say, do you think we've still got a big wave of like pandemic movies to come off the back of?
I reckon people are pandemicked out. I don't know if people give a
There was-
fuck.
tapped out.
There will be a time where there's a flood of pandemic rhetoric.
But
has to
you
be,
won't be
yes.
able to do it that good. Like, think about the tsunami. Like, one movie came out from that, and it was like, okay, Ewan McGregor, a bit of a tsunami vibe, but it wasn't like great. It doesn't set up like amazingly.
Are you talking about like a movie that depicts the time we just went through?
Yeah,
or-
but I think makes it worse as well.
Yeah.
You know, there was a couple movies that came out pre-pandemic, assuming something like this would happen.
Yeah, the movie Pandemic came
frightfully
out before.
accurate, but like the movie, it was a bit more dialed
Well,
up.
Bill Gates
but
knew it was
like-
coming. Don't worry, look into
But
it.
it was it's not a bad movie.
I
but-
miss the
Contagion
global
was
warming
fun too.
movies where the fucking like the
2012?
Titanic,
Day after tomorrow.
the tectonic plates or whatever
Yeah.
they're called start moving, and then there's like
Jake
that's
Gyllenhaal locked in
Yeah.
a library in New York.
I'm pretty sure that the global warming doesn't affect the tectonic plates.
Yeah, but it does in the movies, Tom.
And
No,
those
I know.
disaster movies.
Disaster films,
movies.
yes.
They were a big thing for a
New
while.
Jurassic Park coming too.
Again,
Yeah.
I've got Jurassic
No,
Park.
the thing that pisses me off about Jurassic Park and all that stuff is
Great
that,
movie.
and I
original.
get it that it like there's certain markets globally that just froth giant things, but Jurassic Park, it seems all they do
What
is
markets are you talking about? They said. Be a little more specific. Mate. Which markets are you talking about?
But like all they seem to do is go, all right, China, let's make the dinosaur.
That was a Trump accent as well. Just
course
for-
it
That's a Trump
That was a Trump
impersonation.
accent. That wasn't a Chinese
Of course
accent.
it was.
But it's so fucking dumb because it's like, I tell you what's not scary is when you make the dinosaur the size of the Centrepoint Tower, it's actually not scary. What, like the first Jurassic Park where they're just in the kitchen and the Velociraptor's got its eye in and it's
Yeah.
kind of, that's scary because you can imagine it being half real, like it kind of awakens
You're in my
a
world,
little
man.
bit of like
Yeah.
thing. But when it's fucking the size of a skyscraper and they're just like, we have to get someone out of here. And they're like, well, why are you carrying a gun? Like, what's that going to do to that thing?
Nothing.
Like,
No,
it's
I'm with
not
you.
like, it doesn't build
Godzilla's like walking through the ocean, and you're like, his fucking feet are touching the ground. You're like, well, how are we gonna? What are we doing? Anyway,
Get the AKs. Anyway, we got a shitload of accountability.
Let's fly through it.
Let's go. Whip through it.
Right, Queensland 26 defeated New South Wales 24. You've seen the tapes. We held ourselves accountable on Instagram. So fucking that game we shouldn't have lost. We've been over this a million times. New South Wales beat itself with a bit of help from Ashley Klein. Queensland were dog shit, still are. Not a great side.
Always will be.
Please.
Had no right winning. No, but let's get fitting for a second. You're a shit rugby league side, and it's just as simple as that.
And Gus said as much as 100% footy where Cam Smith played like all of the things that Gus said that didn't come true. And Gus is like, no. I'm dead right on all of those things. Like, oh, fuck, he's different.
I love
So when you're talking same gamers, Sebo was closest. He was a trell short.
Do you reckon Trell's going to score this series? Like, because we've been pretty heavy Trell.
We've been heavy
Mate,
on
I
13 plus
actually
and Trell.
keep falling back in the same old trap. I was heavy chill both games.
I'll give you the hot tip of 4 guys that'll bet on him again. Out of fucking doubt.
Well, I want to be.
I had him first try and man of the match, and in my multis. First try scorer was To'o, who scored 3 or 4. 3. Man of the match was Munster. We're all red here, punters, dribblers, all red. The triple, though, Rue gets Critter at 295. Talk to me. Talk dirty to me.
Yeah, look, I know you've taken accountability for it, but you really fucked that up for the state. I told you it wasn't going to play out that way. I think I even said the penalty count will be fucked early.
Oh,
you didn't do us any
fault.
favours.
Is it my fault?
Well, it's not your fault. It's
Are you seriously blaming me?
It might be your fault.
It's
My fault specifically?
it's more your fault than my fault.
Fair point. Fair point.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to shout us out for actually having, a
fucking-
stance on this thing. So many people come out after the fact, or they say who they think's going to win and back it up with a close game rhetoric, all that sort of shit. We were wrong, but we believed.
Hey, at least we staked our fucking opinions.
Yeah,
on something.
exactly.
Yeah, all these fence cities going, oh, fucking you, Queensland. All right, mate, what was I saying all week? Shut up, cunt. You're lying. Raiders, 12. Raiders, 16 defeated the Tigers, 12. Again, heaps of red. Zach Hosking. I don't know why. I was,
Rando.
I got pretty high on Hosking. Rando?
Sorry.
Hey, look at
So
Rando.
sorry.
His sun is on. Fuck.
Yeah, no, it's gotten brighter on this
Dude,
side of the
you
fence,
look
so
hot
I
as
have to
shit.
wear the
Robert De
have to
Niro
wear
or
these
something.
glasses. Yeah,
You got a bit
Very
of De
Robert De
Niro
Niro.
about you.
Yeah, I know. If De Niro was Greek, yes, absolutely,
true.
definitely not.
Have you ever
Italian.
done modelling?
No, I haven't. But reach out. I know Tobler knows a few people in the fashion industry.
Yeah, he does.
Well, he's going to a casting tomorrow night, aren't you?
Oh, are you?
Are you going to that?
+1s or?
He's going to the industry
Cool.
casting.
What's casting like?
As
They're
in
going to
fucking
cast. They're
modelling.
casting models.
Yeah, wow.
He's going up against some heavy.
Why are
hitters.
you shocked by that?
Well, no, I'm intrigued by it. I'm intrigued, because I'm actually just trying to imagine the billboard now. But maybe they do those ones like where
Shirtless
they have
toddler and
12
oversized
different
jeans.
people of kind of all different kind of.
The approachable one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I apologise for the Zach Hosking. My bad.
Yeah,
Shit, mate. Ricky's boy Jed did score. That's the only
That was a
green.
layup. I don't know what the fuck we were all thinking.
Rando did give us.
I
that,
did
though,
give
so
that
even-
first,
That
yeah.
was a layup.
Right.
Please.
We
Panthers.
all go Hosking.
Yeah.
That's
Panthers
the
28 defeated the Warriors 18. Guru with a Sorensen at 9s.
That was shit. Well done.
And he scored 2. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, 9s was always too much. I think he's been suspended for 2 weeks now. But
9?
Yeah.
Jeez, looking
Huge.
back.
Yeah, but you look at the reason it's a good bet is because you look at it and you go, why the fuck does Scott Sorensen score?
Starting in the back row, 9
Yeah,
bucks.
but why is he scoring? Yeah, it's just because he's.
But when you
starting,
used to
it's
get
not-
price.
You used to get $7.50 for Alex 12.
Yes.
$9.
$9 is outrageous.
The value, the $9 is outrageous, but the fact that he scored is the most outrageous part.
He scored 2.
I know.
But listen, front rowers that come off the pine and play 9 minutes are paying $9.
Yeah, I
so
know.
it's a good bet.
It's a great bet.
Knights 26 defeated the Dolphins 20. We all tripled this. Rue changes his triple from Tedesco to go toe-to-toe mano on mano with us. Knights plus 10.5. What did you see that we didn't, Rue?
I saw a Knights team that defends well. You can just play the tape from last week if you want. They defend
No,
well.
I want
They
you
hang
to-
in contests. Dolphins have been really high for a long time. Got a lot of injuries in the front row. Bradman Best was back. He killed it. Knights are just better than what their position on the ladder says because they hang in defence. 10 points is just always too much. They ended up at 12 points. It was outrageous.
Yeah.
But they have been flushed a bit, haven't they? They're not.
Yeah, they're not great. That's the thing. It's like they're also shit.
They've got
so
the
it's like,
third
that's
best
what was-
defence in the competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at one point they'd scored 6 points over 3 games or something.
Listen, it was a good bet. It's just a frustrating bet.
It's frustrating for
Oh,
us.
it's very frustrating.
We need more head-to-heads on this show.
We're doing a bit, but we can do more.
I think we should do more.
Yeah, don't tell us what to do, mate.
I'll be looking for more. Put it that way.
No, I like it. It's good fun. I just wasn't paying. I kind of forgot we'd had the head-to-head.
I did not.
No.
Like every time you go on Instagram, fucking Guru's got another video up.
I was glued to that motherfucker.
This is about my last game.
And you weren't them. You weren't the videos.
Oh, no, he earned every fucking...
What your last game?
Oh, on the weekend, I had the Wires minus 13.5, and that was never happening. And I was like, just as I started to believe, I'm like, all right, I got my triple. I'm solo dadding, trying to figure shit out, and I just see the Knights, already, you go, this isn't going to happen. The Knights are probably going to win here, and I was just like, fuck it. I'm just going to go full... I'm already juggling 2 babies. I'm like, just Nah, I'm not doing it to myself. Like I can't do it. I've just got to concentrate on other things. My betting and these games just punch me in the face.
Don't become an excuse merchant.
I was going to say, you're blaming your two children. I got 3 of the fuckers.
No, I'm not
Mate,
blaming.
you know,
I placed the bets well before.
Also, how old are they now? Year and a half.
They're like
But I'm just saying,
ready to get out.
I knew it wasn't my weekend. I knew it wasn't my weekend.
Your kids are growing
That's all
up.
I'm
It's time
saying.
you grew up.
Mate, you got to grow up. It's time to grow up. I'm just hearing a lot of excuses out of Sebo, and we'll get to the leaderboard, and we'll get to
I hope
the
your boys
weekend.
don't see this episode one day and they go, fuck, my dad used us as an excuse.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Where did I use them as an excuse?
Well, no, but
You
you're
were
making
juggling them,
excuses.
apparently.
You're like,
I made the bets on the Tuesday.
No, but you're sitting there going, I've given up on rugby league.
No,
and I've
on the
done things to
weekend,
worry
that
about.
was my
Juggling
main
my
game.
kids.
You're only saying that because you had a
Eddie used to watch
shocker.
one game a fucking week. What are you talking about?
But never made excuses. Never made excuses.
What excuse
Never
am I
came in
making?
making excuses, mate. That's the difference.
Couple of bad weeks for Eddie and Seb and the bickering starts.
I wouldn't be so licking
Welcome
yourself,
to the
cunt.
bloody cellar. Welcome to the cellar, boys. I've made room for you.
Broncos 34 defeat the Sharks 28, all red except for Shibby and a Talakai. So boring.
Do we skip
hang
the
on.
Storm?
Storm 25 defeat the Roosters 24. Jerome and Wishy, the fucking Mick Fanning
I know.
charity golf day bet
I know.
at 11:34.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Yeah, I know. I stood.
You got a
Wishy
Wishy,
out.
obviously,
I
but
got a
still.
Wishy. I stood Wishy out, but no, of course, the Mick Fanning charity golf day bet. It was always going to salute, and it was great to see. Good tries from both of them.
Great tries from both of them.
Yep.
Geez, that Jerome Hughes can play.
Don't know if I said this last week. He grabbed my ass. Not for nothing.
Not for nothing. Great style of bloke, Jerome.
Great soul bloke. It was consensual. I just want everyone to know that. That wasn't I enjoyed it.
It's funny how that works. Sorry, mate.
I watched this game from a box full of South sponsors. And when
Flex.
they started jumping up and down and fist pumping when Wishy scored and broke their hearts, it wasn't taken overly well. It wasn't great. Yeah.
So you were in there. You were in there with the big wigs.
Well, yeah. There was a friend of the show, the CEO, Blake Solly, was in the wall next to me. Hopefully
he's a close
didn't hear me
personal friend,
carrying
Blake.
on, but yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Get any sponsors for the show, mate?
No, not out of that. I'm working on it. Leave it with me.
Right. No, it'd be nice.
Jeez, be a C-suite guy.
Broncos 34 defeat the Sharks 28. Again, red everywhere.
Fuck me, Dad. This was
Roosters 42 defeat the Cowboys 8. I'd like awful odds. I get that, a shit bet, but if you're playing along at home, when a bet gets shut on from a great height like that, it usually gets up. Mark 2 plus into Teddy into Roosters minus 7.5 at 866.
Yeah, it's an awful bet and a great
Yeah.
win.
It's an awful bet with a great outcome. With a great outcome. Guru has a Teddy. He salutes. And Tom, really high, sniffing his own
Yeah, it
farts in the group chat. Good bang!
Didn't say that at all. I
Didn't you
said
have Mark
no.
first, second, or third?
Didn't say that at all. We can go and find it. I'm happy to show you. I got up as well. And then you had Mark first, second,
You said bang, didn't you?
Check it. Go check the fucking tapes. I know what I said.
You sent the Jane Silent Bob guy as well.
Oh, I'm not going to. Oh, you can look at it. I'll screenshot it. I'll fucking screenshot
All
it.
right, okay.
Fuck you. I did have him first, second, or third, and that broke my rugby league heart because I thought I just had him any time. $4.10 any time would have been probably too much.
His second try was so sick.
Yeah.
He's rookie of the year.
Guru hates that. Guru doesn't like
Why don't you like that?
Because he's a wallaby. I don't think he
Who
should
gives a
come
fuck?
in and be rookie. I give a fuck, evidently.
Why?
I think if you're a professional athlete coming from rugby union, I don't know. I'd rather give it to like Toya or Iongi, personally.
But they haven't been as good.
Haven't they?
No?
Really?
Yongi's been pretty fucking
You think that Yongi's been better than Mark?
Mate, Mark, highlights-wise, has been great.
Do you think Mark, Yongi's been better than Mark?
No.
No. That's the answer. Iongi's been great. No knock on Iongi. Robert Toya, great. No knock on Toya.
It's not,
Mark,
for me, it's not about form. It's about where he's come from. I think if you play 70 games for the Waratahs and you're 25, you shouldn't be.
I completely understand what you're saying.
I'll put it this way.
I just want him to.
I don't think Mark would consider himself a rookie.
He's a rugby league rookie.
Yeah.
I don't think he would consider himself that. But anyway.
But what do you mean? He's fucking never played it.
Listen, I'll have to text him.
We'll text him.
He's a friend.
Yeah.
Now, Eels 36 defeated the Titans 20. Lot of red here. Guru's 1 from 5. I'm 1 from 4.
Eels winning this was so obvious. I'm fucking
So obvious. The
myself.
Titans suck.
So obvious.
Need to wake up a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
Unit scooper. Roo was Jojo Fafita short. That's why I was like, why do you keep crapping on about Jojo?
Oh, thank
No, he was doing
2 on 1. The motherfucker
Dude, that
passes.
would have been the most fucked up week if you.
He was well, he wasn't over, but he would have scored. And he
It
passed
was
the
a
ball.
biblical week of biblical nature. So Tom was 1 from 4. I'm 2 from 4. Sebo's 2 from 4. Guru 2 from 3. Lippy 2 from 6. Sebo's hot seat bet gets up. Knights minus 4.5. Tries to throw
It
it.
was plus 4.5 actually. No, it was minus.
No, it was minus.
Yeah,
Because it was $4.60.
Yeah. No, I did try to throw it. So now what I have to dig in now. How
you
many?
gotta dig in.
How many is there to go?
5.
Have you got the sheet?
What sheet?
No,
I reckon there's 5 left.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5.
5 left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a couple.
right.
And then I'm next, aren't I? Fuck, I'm not in a good
You
position.
you could throw it.
Are you next?
And
You could, but then I'd have to hope no one gets a single bet.
Yeah. Or
So
you
it's
could get
kind of
maybe
the worst
one out of
spot to
And
be
if
in
you
right
throw
now.
it, everyone else has to win. Essentially, you know what I mean? It's like
Has to
everyone's-
lose.
No, but sorry, but what I mean is every next person can't afford to throw it. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
Try and win.
Yeah. So I think I have to dig in.
I don't
You
know
have
if
to
that
dig
helps.
in.
Yeah, we got to dig in
Helps
till
me.
tea. Got to
Helps
dig
me.
in.
Dig in, bro.
Yeah.
Dig the fuck in. Let's
Mate,
go.
well, you're like 5 for 20. We need someone to fucking dig in.
Imagine that going on a run.
Well, mate,
I was going on. I started. I got a couple of weeks in a row.
I think I went first. I've only gone. Have you not gone at all yet?
I've gone once.
Should the hot seat obviously?
I
not
got
changing
once,
rules
I got
now.
a couple
It should be
up,
like
and
an
then I missed a
accumulator
week,
where we
so I
just
was
all have a
away.
lock, and whoever gets the most locks gets it. Because
Oh, you want to change it now?
not now,
change it right
not
now,
now.
do you?
I'm
Wow.
just saying because we don't even know where we're at anymore. We're not even doing the light for the guy anymore. You know.
Well,
what I
we
mean?
should be. That was just
No, but that was only because someone went away. Cody was in charge, and it was just too much for him.
drive by.
Weekly leaderboard. Love you, Cody. Guru, 5 from 13 bets, 22.54 units.
Thank you.
Q Guru going, shouldn't I get more for my triples?
I already had that conversation this week. I'll tell you a funny story, though. When I was uploading my reel of the 3 bets, I said to my wife, I go, I need like a pun or something. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I came up with one. And I made a pun on the word resurrection. As I went to post, my wife goes, can you say that out loud? Resurrection. I went, it's probably not the play.
That would have been good.
That would have been funny. Lippy, none from 8, minus 6.32. I was minus 14. Burmo was minus 15. And Sebo, minus 25.
What? Is that
None
the
from
worst week
13.
ever?
Yeah, none from 13 bets.
Is that the worst weekend we've had? The worst week we've had?
None from 13, 25, minus 25.52.
There you go, mate.
Shit.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean,
That's bad, bro.
luckily I had a couple good weeks before that. Otherwise, I'd be in the cellar. I've taken a step back, but I'm still in sight of the season.
Yeah. Look, you're still in sight. It's been a bad week. Dude, we're now all officially
The season's
red.
alive.
Yeah, no. So I'll get to a weekly leaderboard. I'm minus 3 now.
wow.
Sebo's minus 14, Guru's minus 34, Lippy's minus 45, and Tom's minus 65.
65. I'm actually pretty comfortable where I'm at.
Shout out to the Lippy though. This is special stuff. So I've got 36 bets. Sebo's got 35. Aru's got 27. Tom's got 19, and the Lippy's got 9. 9 from 134. Awful.
That is awful.
Just awful.
This is good stuff. The season's just getting started.
Oh, yeah,
The season's just getting started. As the games get more meaningless, the season really heats up.
That, gentlemen, is accountability.
Thank you, Edward Lloyd Simpson, first of his name.
Say the whole thing.
Dubbo Base Hospital, 1991. 26th of the 1st, 31st of the 1st, whatever your fucking birthday is. Sorry,
it's fucking sack of shit.
30th of the 1st?
No.
26th of the 1st?
No.
27th of the 1st?
No.
29th of the 1st?
Yeah.
1990, Dubbo Base Hospital.
1991.
Sorry, bro.
Fucking 10-6, 1989. See, look how hard it is.
It's good. Yeah, but mine was the other day, so it's easy
Oh,
to fucking remember. Panthers, Bulldogs,
That was
Combank.
definitely because you fill out all of his forms, I would assume.
Well, there'd be that too.
Well, yeah.
He certainly does do that. It's probably my emergency contact. Panthers v Bulldogs at Combank. $2.10 for the Panthers, $1.73 for the Doggies, 2.5 the line, and 42.5 the total points. Now welcoming in Danny Zuko for the first time, second time really, actually.
Danny Zooks.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Yeah,
sick.
I'll
I'm
just get
making
on.
old jokes now.
I'll just get on
That's
with
edge, dude.
the
Blink
weather.
102 is now in the oldies section.
Dude, yeah, you hear them on WSFM, you're like, ugh. Yeah, bro. I almost threw up on myself driving. I was like, what?
Still holds up.
Still holds up, dude.
Holds up, but it's just like you're in the oldies
yeah,
section.
what?
We're old now, boy.
Yeah.
Well, I just made a Grease reference, and Rando looked at me and was like, what the fuck is that?
You seem like a bit of a theatre guy at school, no?
He was an athlete.
Athlete, yeah.
You're giving Thunderbird.
I was a lead in my junior school play.
Okay, so you were.
Well, there you go.
That was the only one and done, though. One and done.
No, a bit of a theatre guy. Nah.
I didn't say no. I didn't say no. I said no.
Fucking no, I'm not.
Anyway.
Just the lead once.
All right, let's get on to the wrong weather. And it's going to be dry in Sydney for the Panthers and the Dogs game. I like the Panthers here as underdogs. They haven't lost to the Bulldogs since 2019, winning 7 straight games. Ooh. They've won 6 of their last 7 games as underdogs. The Bulldogs, they haven't won on a Thursday night this season, and 8 of the last 9 Thursday night winners have all been underdogs too. For try scorers, I do like the Bulldogs right centre and former Penrith Panther Stephen Crichton. Right centres have the best strike rate against the Panthers this season at 57%, including a try in each of the last 2 games. The Bulldogs' dominant edge in the last 5 weeks has been that right edge, scoring 31% of their tries. So I don't mind Critter there.
I love that. I'm feeling Panthers. Panthers are on a 3-game win streak, 2-game
Yep,
win streak?
3-game win streak.
3-game win streak. They're just starting to get into their work a little bit. The season, very hard to follow, and they've got all their origin stars back. I'm just feeling a bit of a Panthers here. I'm BYOing my own line. I'm taking Panthers minus 2.5, and I'm throwing the Milky Bar kid Jenkins in and a Montoya because I saw him on Instagram doing something today. So
A Monty Toy.
You're getting Panthers minus 2.5, Jenkins, Montoya, $10.19.
Okay. I am going to change my bet slightly. So I'm predicting toitness. I'm predicting rugby league toitness one way or the other, depending on which way the cookie crumbles in terms of a winner. So I'm going either team less than 12.5 points. I'm going with my man Brian To'o, who always pops up in big games. Like, who's more big game than him? He scores tries in big fixtures, and this is a big one. Panthers will want to be going, oi, brah, don't forget about us. And the Dogs, obviously leading the comp, want to tell them it's our time, brah. I'm going to sub out Preston, Jay Preston, that is, for an S. Crichton off the back of a little rando magic. Do not let me down again, please.
No, sir.
Thank you. That is $8.70.
I have got Jacob Preston. I like that right edge for Canterbury, and I think the Doggies will get the job done in a tight one. So Dogs 1-12, $7.57 in this one.
Wow.
I had made just a bet that I hated, knowing I would take one of Rando's stats. I originally had Kiraz and Jenkins, 14.25. Not a bad bet, but I was like, I didn't love it. $3 you get in for Crichton there.
$3?
$3. Like, I thought it'd be like a $2.20 deal, but I'll take him just clean at $3. Clean skin Crichton, $3.
$3.
Yeah, $3. I'll do that.
I like
Easy.
that bet.
Yep.
Cleany.
A cleany $3 outside back who's just scored in Origin. What are you talking about?
Nice and cleany.
I like a cleany $3. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah, Sebo. And who's our lippy this week?
Ryan Durant.
Kevin's brother.
Yeah, Kevin's brother.
Fucking hell, that's huge. Good get.
Yeah, good get. He got a hole in one, and he messaged me, showed me the photo of him getting a hole in one. He says, "Is this lippy worthy?" And I thought, you know what, maybe, yeah, sure. Like, it's not a bet slip thing, but then I said, yeah. He sent through his Ned's bet slips. I'm like, yeah, he's an operator.
Was he playing by himself?
Yeah.
It's the only
Didn't
hole he
film
didn't
it?
film?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. Mine's not counted. I don't care. But no, he didn't film it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
But you got yourself a trophy, though, didn't you?
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, I don't bring the trophy out in public.
How many balls you playing that day?
One. I'm not a multiple ball hole in one counter.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Friday, 6 p.m, Four Pines Park, the mighty Manly Seagulls, the pride of the peninsula, the pride of the league, They are taking on the West Tigers. Wanted to let everyone know, actually, something interesting about this Friday. We're having a little office lunch to celebrate just, great work and celebrate the team. And this was booked in well in advance, and then we're all going to the Manly game. The only person who's not coming is Cody Totes, who's a Tigers fan who just fucking never shows up to anything work-related, and it's just really disappointing. Because we love him, right? We want him around. And he's like, oh, sorry, I'm going to do ketamine with my mates. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Where else could you bloody tell your bosses you're just going to go and house ketamine? Where else?
Yeah, listen, I mean, we've been giving him a hard time in the office this week, but we're disappointed.
It's because we love him.
We love him, and sometimes you want those that you love around.
We'll bring ketamine. Will that get you to come?
Wongs and K.
And
Call it Kongs.
And the Manly Hill. That would be a serious environment to do ketamine. Now, Manly $1.46, Tigers $2.75, the line 6.5, and the total 48.5 points. Rando, positive vibes, please.
It's going to be dry for this one. The home game suits Manly. They've won 8 of their last 10 night games at Four Pines Park, covering the line in 7 of those games. They've won 11 of their last 13 meetings at Four Pines against the Tigers. They haven't lost to them at the venue since 2020. And the Tigers, they have lost 12 consecutive Friday night games, but beware of that line. The last 3 Tigers games have been decided by 4 points exactly. For try scorers, I do like Cooler here. He loves playing at Brookie. Scored in 5 consecutive home games. He scored 3 tries in his last 3 games. He scored 5 tries in the last 5 games that Lehigh has played fullback, and that Tigers right edge has been a problem, conceding 41% of their tries in the last 5 weeks.
Oh, talk dirty to me, Rando. Talk dirty to me, man. I've got Cooler. We'll be at the game, obviously. We've said that at the top. Cody Totes won't be there. Just a reminder.
Where's he going?
Mate, he's going away.
What are they doing?
Listen, this is the way I see it. Manly, although we've been struggling, have got rip-roaring performances in us. We do. Every now and then, Manly this season will pop up and blow the fucking lid off it and destroy sides. I'm hoping that this Friday is that moment. The Tigers suck. The Tigers are falling back to the mean for them, which is another spoon. I mean, they can't be more than a win or 2 off that, I wouldn't have thought. they've been gallant in loss, but I think it's time to get their backs blown out. Manly 13+, going back to absolute purity for this one, gentlemen. Purity. With a Cooler, because he's the only guy this year that's been showing anything. $5.06. I just want to be out there in the game to celebrate 13+. Yip and Yahoo on the hill.
I get you. Mate. Sebo, what are you thinking, lad?
Garrick, is he on the wing that Tommy's going to be playing on?
I believe so,
wing.
yes.
Yes. Well, that's an auto bet, I think.
It's a very dangerous spot, that right wing spot against the Tigers. Very dangerous. Only 1 try for the right winger against the Tigers.
Yeah. Oh. No, I believed in it. I said auto bet. If I change it now, it'll happen and I won't be on it. But then someone's lurking around 850. May 850. So you put those two together, 14 and 9 for May. And Manly, great backs, sure, but you're telling me May can't crash over through the middle against Manly?
He definitely could.
$14.09 for Garrick, which is the auto bet. It's basically $14.09 for May anytime. He plays, 80 minutes, 70 minutes each week? I think that's the best bet of the week.
Huge.
I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but they're giving May 850. I know he hasn't scored as much this year as he has previous years, but he's scored a few times, hasn't he, Rando?
Yeah, he's scored.
Yeah.
Better
For value-wise. Just 2 try scorers.
What about you, Roo?
Boys, the first bit of content I ever did with you boys was just sitting over here on the couches, and you asked me who my favourite CBA at the time was. Do you remember my answer?
Tom Trbojevic.
Incorrect. It was Latu Finu, and I said, you're going to regret letting this kid go.
Yep.
I think he makes his return for the first time to Brookie Oval on Friday night, and I just think I'm going to be on the hill. The CBA that was promised kicks the fucking door in, scores at $4.60. I can just picture it now. So Latu Finu, he'll cross in this one.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening.
Either we win big or we get humped.
Yeah, and to be honest, I want to just be on a humping. You know what I mean? Because I did have Burbo, but I'm adding a Cooler because of Rando's stats.
Either we get humped near to death.
And a Ruben.
Was it this time last year at the Shorties thing? Tigers?
Yeah,
No,
that was a comeback.
No,
Yeah,
it was
end of
August.
It was August last year. I had COVID.
And Tigers won?
Yeah, they did. And Latu carved. Cody was at that one. You were there that time, Cody, weren't you?
Trying to get out of it.
I thought he had to go somewhere.
He tried to get out of that one as well. You there, Cody? You hearing all this, bro? Okay, great. So I'm just going for a bit of a Manly domination on a famous night. So I'm going to go, I've got Burbo in there. I've added a Cooler. I've added a Reuben. You're going to get $18.10. There's not much to it other than I've lost faith and I'm hoping to Christ something good happens to good people.
I reckon if Ty...
Well, that's what it's good things happen to good people, don't they?
That's what I.
In
That's
Good
I'd
Day
like
hats?
to, yeah, in
On
Good
Good
Day
Day
hats.
Hill?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Good
If Tigers
things happen to
win,
those
I
people,
reckon
doesn't it?
they'll
Like, all we're
beat you
trying
on
to
the
do
table.
is...
Like if they bet you here, I reckon you'll finish below them on the table. Like,
Oh, you think that's what's happening?
yeah, I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm saying if you lose to them, I think it's a real season-defining kind of.
Can you
vibe.
answer the question? Do good things happen to good people?
Yeah, they do.
Yep. So
All the time? No.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a nice guys finish last. Saying just a quick ladder check here because Sebo's trying to threaten us. We're on 16, they're on 14, so yeah.
what's the points diff?
Where are we here? What's the diff right there? The diffy. So they're minus 66. We are 22.
So they can't go past us after this game.
No, not after this game. We'll stay ahead of them. And then we'll probably go on to... I don't want to say it. What's the Lippy doing?
Manly 1-12, Turbo, Taruva 837.
Sure.
Ninth Raiders.
Like, we know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'll be doing accountability next week, and the Lippy will get none from 8.
Yeah.
Or none from 9.
And Manly potentially lost heavily. Knights, Raiders, McDonald Jones, $2.90 for the Raiders, $1.42. Sorry, $2.90 for the Knights, $1.42 for the Raiders, 7.5 the line, and 44.5 is the total. Rando, Sunnies, Shades.
Bring the Sunnies because it's going to be dry for this game.
Too many dries, dude. I'm not trusting it. I'm worried. Everyone's been
3
dry.
straight dries. It's going to be a dry weekend, I'm telling you, across the eastern seaboard. The Raiders, they're looking for 6 consecutive wins for the first time since 2016. They've won 6 straight on the road. They've won 8 straight against bottom 9 opponents. And the Knights, they've lost 5 of their last 6 home games and 6 of their last 8 Friday night home games as well. So I like the Raiders here. For try scorers, do like the Knights right edge for a bit of value. You're getting Dom Young at $2.10. He scored 70 tries in 83 games, 24 tries in 25 games at McDonald Jones, 5 tries in his last 5 games against the Raiders. If you want a bit more value, Dane Gagai, 1 player in. He has scored in 4 of his last 5 games against the Raiders, and a right centre is the second top scoring position against Canberra this season, with the right centre scoring in 2 of the last 3 games. He's $4.20.
I'm just going to get it out of the way here. I'm just standing at Corey Horsburgh, 7.25.
Big red.
Big red.
Game 100 for the Raiders.
Fuck!
For the Raiders, though, he's played some for the Doggies,
He played
hasn't
a couple for the
He
Dogs.
played 2 for the Dogs,
Still,
yeah.
it's a milestone game. I'm sticking with it because I've already done it, but fuck. I can pick
So
it.
is this his 100th, or he's playing...
100 for the Raiders.
Right, so 102.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It's his milestone game. Listen, it's too late. I've put him in there at 7.25.
That's not really a milestone.
It's not really a
game.
milestone.
It'll still be
game.
You
printed
don't
on
get
his
it every
jersey
time
as a
someone plays
milestone
their
game.
100th for a club.
You get
or
it. You
50th
get
for
it.
a
You get it
club.
for games played more than anything, don't you?
Listen, I am keeping the bet at
I'm just
7.25. I don't love that it's a milestone game, even of sorts. Of course I did that. Anyway, whatever, 7.25.
If Big Red's going to score to be his 100th for the Raiders,
Yeah.
It's not the worst.
know what I
bet.
mean?
I hope so. I certainly hope so. 7.25 ain't bad. Bit of Sorensen bet about it. What do you reckon, Ray?
Please. I have got a bit of Sorensen about this one. Dill Lucas, been in incredible form this year. He's killing it.
George's boy.
Yes. Took me a second. Knights, said it last week, they don't get blown out. They're not that great, but they don't get blown out. 7.5 will be enough for them in this game, in my opinion. Knights plus 7.5, Lucas to score, $5.
I agree, mate. I just see tightness and like just a dour, grindy, grudgy affair. Knights plus 7.5 unders, 350. Just 12-8 or some shit. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I completely agree. Watch it blow up in my face, in your face. But I've got under
Well, at
40
least we're swinging. We're still swinging, mate.
Yeah, but like, it just don't
Is this
try
a 3 p.m.
overthinking it.
Saturday game?
I don't know. Rando?
Wait, the Friday
No,
night
no,
game.
it's
It's Friday night.
30. Yeah,
Friday
yeah,
night.
yeah, right.
I just see it as
Sunday,
an under.
Saturday at 3 p.m. I wouldn't have put
No,
unders
that's
on.
not like it could be an unders like if it's shit weather, like isn't like it's a shit Saturday game. but you can get some
But
fucking
that
points
weather
in those
hasn't
fixtures.
really affected. I swear I've got memories of games where it's been pissing down. Even Origin was pissing down the entire time and it went overs.
Yeah, but then you remember that Dragons Storm one where the Dragons won, and it was just like fucking.
Oh,
pissing
Dragons
down.
in the wet though.
Dragons in the wet are
yeah,
unders. Dragons in the sun is usually unders.
But they just drag everyone down to their shit level. Like,
they do.
I don't. It's their superpower. I just feel like if the Knights can defend the way they, have been, at least against the Dolphins, the Raiders just hold the Raiders. I'm worried about the Raiders blowing them out. I still don't trust the Knights, even though they beat the Dolphins. It's like
How could you trust the Knights? There's no reason you should.
so I'm just taking the unders, $1.90. Like I'm also trying to avoid what we got caught in, the loop of Dolphins put 3 in a row games of 50 points. So like triple the bloody line on that. You know what I mean? You have to like stay away from what happens the week before, and it's just like I don't trust the Knights.
I tell you what, I don't know if I've just got rid of the ladder, but like, I know that everyone refers to the Knights and like Adam O'Brien, they're like, they've made the fucking finals 5 out of the last 5 years or whatever. And you're like, yeah, I know, but God, that stat's misleading because they somehow make the finals. And outside of like 1 year, they've looked fucking disgusting every year. And yet they still just will slip in because someone else is worse.
Because to be honest, except for maybe this year at this point in time, there is only really like 6 or 7 good teams anyway. And they just take the 8 spot.
is
You know,
there
think
6
about
or
the last few seasons, like Rabbitohs have been shit for the last couple.
I don't think there's
Titans
not
have been
6 or
shit.
7 this year. There's about 3.
Well, let's see. Let's just get this ladder up here just quickly. Bulldogs, good team. Raiders, good team. Storm, good team. Warriors,
Good team.
good team.
They've had a few
They've
wins.
had a good.
Yeah.
No, they've had a good season, but like
So far.
outside of the top 3, I don't know that anyone else is contesting for the premiership.
Yeah, but I mean like you're decent, like not premiership
Broncos,
team,
bad
but like
season, Sharks.
You're a good team.
Broncos bad season. Sharks up and down.
Roosters outperformed. Panthers.
are back. Yeah, fuck, maybe. Hope so.
And
But,
you get to Dolphins,
6,
and then
it does not-
under Dolphins, unfortunately, I'm there as well.
Oh, don't worry, bro.
Yeah,
I know
like
where
you don't
we're at.
deserve to be playing finals, basically.
No
Like,
way. No way.
It's an interesting superpower the Dragons have got, though, bringing like glamorous sides like the Storm down to a bush footy quality.
Yes.
Because that's crazy.
They're like a succubus.
Yeah, you're gonna like play us, and you play like second grade Group 11.
Yep.
Yeah, there's something about it's
crazy.
No, it is impressive.
It's like we're probably not going to beat you, but we're just going to make you look disgusting and beat us by like 2 points.
Who's succubus?
I believe that was like, I don't know if that's a South Park thing, but it's basically just like a demon woman who would suck the life out of you.
Yeah.
Via the orifice?
Well, I don't know if it was through the penis or if it was just like through like being around you. But the Dragons have that quality. No disrespect to Dragons fans, who
Just
seem to
wondering-
take criticism better than the Warriors fans, but that's all right. Lippy.
Raiders 1-12 over 44.5, 493. Jeez, animation.
Well, listen,
Plenty of animation.
I was just waiting to see if anyone else had any opinions on it. Broncos v. the Warriors. Where are we here? Suncorp. $1.57 for the Broncos, $2.40 for the Warriors. Bit of a price there. 5.5 the line, 47.5 the total, Rando.
The rain is going to be very light, 0.5 millimetres expected. So by the time Saturday comes around, it'll probably just be dry. The Warriors, they have won their last 5 away games. They have won each of their last 4 games coming off a loss, and they are unbeaten in 6 of their last 7 games against the Broncos as underdogs. For try scorers in this one, Karapani is my absolute lock. He's $1.88. He's scored a double in each of his last 2 games. Broncos left wingers have scored 15 tries in 14 games this season, and the left winger has scored in each of the last 3 games against the Warriors. If you're looking for a bit more value, though, Leka Halasima scored in each of his last 3 games coming off the bench. He scored last time against the Broncos. Likely slot in at that right second row spot, which is the top scoring forward position against the Broncos.
Love it. Leka,
Question.
$5.80.
Perfect.
You got a
No,
question?
you go.
No, $5.80 off the bench. I wouldn't be surprised if he does end up starting this game. And I think, say he scored every time he comes off the bench.
He scored in his last 3.
He comes off fresh and he just can't be touched. So $5.80, the odds are just too good for a Broncos side. They won last week, but fuck, they were getting holes punched through them the entire game. So Leka at $5.80 is unreal.
Any stag stats getting around? Just no, don't worry. Like, don't look into it. I'm just interested. Any stag stats going around?
No, not really. No
Well,
Stags
I've
or
already
Angles.
got him in there,
Okay,
so
fair.
fuck you. I like the Warriors. This is like, to me, how the season goes. It's like teams are on and off, on and off, on and off. Warriors lost last week. Broncos won last week. So I like the Warriors at 240 this week. Where's Leka Halasima, by the way? So what I'm going to do...
Keep scrolling.
While
I
you're
found
looking
him.
for it, just how much I don't like him. He's the only team. It's the only team he hasn't scored against. The Warriors.
Lecker?
No, Katoni is the only. The Warriors are the only team in 8
I
games.
like that, though.
No, same. I'm taking the Warriors, and I've got a Stags, and I was just going to have the Warriors come with me on that journey to wrangle a Stags, but that Lecker, I'm gonna add Lecker in because he just sounds like a good style of a bloke. You get 26.69 for Waz Lecker Stags.
I'm kind of similar. You add in a little Lecker. I already had a
Oh,
Stags.
great! Is everyone getting on him? Fuck no.
I already had a Stags, and I was like, okay, I need to go hunting with a Carapani, a new young dude, fresh energy, fresh troops, just got off the boat. Like he's not tired and weathered like the rest of the team. We're ready to just go hunt on the island, right? And he looks like he's a good hunter. But then you tell me a Lecker is in form, a monster as well. So I'm taking the fresh young hot guy and a monster to go get Wrangle Stags. That's $24.95.
I respect the shit out of that, Sebo.
That's a bet. That's a bet.
That's a bet, all right.
Are the fucking Broncos are they good? Like they beat the Sharks, who suck.
Well, but they're the Sharks. I mean, who knows? That's the problem, is that you don't know anything, and we don't.
This is a flip of a coin. Like no one knows. There's going to be people, especially fans for either side, giving such strong arguments, but you actually have no fucking idea about this game. No one does.
I think these odds are incredibly disrespectful to the Warriors.
Oh, I'm going to triple the Warriors. I'm going to triple the Warriors.
Damn, I like that as well. Fuck.
I'm tripling the Wars. Fuck it. Like they've been good all season, and unlike the Wars of old, of
Yesteryear. Of yonder. I don't know if that's...
they would never win tight, gritty affairs. The Warriors, like they'd either blow teams out or they'd fucking. If in tight affairs, they'd always lose. They'd find a way to lose. This season seems to be a different kettle of fish. The Panthers surprised them last week. I reckon they get a kick up the fucking rugby league ass. The Broncos have been shit all season. I don't know, like, they beat the Sharks, who also suck, and they were up big. Well, they were leading, and they gave it away.
Broncos
Pure
are
Sharks
fifth, just by the way.
No, I know, but they've not been good.
Yeah, I know, but
They've not been good. I'm going to triple
But they have a team. That's the thing.
and Reece Walsh coming back. Ezra, I'm not going to talk you out of it.
I'm
You've
tripling the
already
Wars.
tripled it.
I'm tripling the
triple
Wars.
it.
Done.
The problem is that I need the Wars to win, which means your triple gets up, which I'm upset about.
Yeah, but you would lose like 50 cents and not.
Yes,
get
no,
your
I
bet.
understand.
I've got to keep playing rugby league. I've got to keep playing rugby league football. I have to. Because, like, if I sit on my hands, if I go into Edward Simpson playing C's tennis and I'd dominate in doubles because I'd swing freely, and then in the singles, I'd go internal and I'd hit the net every time.
You wouldn't back your backhand?
I wouldn't back my forehand, Tom. I wouldn't back shit. I'd leave the fucking field, or the court rather, not in tears, but just about. Mum and Dad have driven down all the way from the country to watch their boy play awful tennis, because I was internal. I got to swing, baby. I got to swing. It's 240. I like the odds.
I like that.
Yep.
It's good odds.
It's good footy.
I'm playing rugby league.
You got to play rugby league at some point.
Got to play it.
Lippy's doing what?
Broncos 13 plus, Cozzy, Carapani 11.93.
13 plus. Jesus.
There's no way this guy hit a hole in one. There is no way.
Well, he did, but he played by himself. Like Sebo.
Yes, exactly. Birds of a feather. Dragons v the Eels at Wynn Stadium. $1.67 for the Dragons and $2.20 for the Eels. The line is 3.5 points and the total is 46.5 points. Again, 2-something for the Eels in this situation. Rando, what do you got?
It's going to be dry for this one. I like the Eels at that $2.20 mark. They've won 3 consecutive night games by 16-plus points. They've won their last 4 games against the Dragons, won 6 of their last 7 games against the Dragons as underdogs, and 8 of the last 9 teams to beat the Titans have gone on to win their following game. For try scorers, Christian Tuipulotu, the money man, I like him for a try. Scored 7 tries in 6 games this season. He scored in 4 of his last 5 games against the Eels, and left wingers have a 71% strike rate against Para. If you're looking for a bit more value, Dylan Brown scored 3 tries in his last 5 games. He scored in 2 of his last 4 games against the Dragons, and left halves have scored 8 tries this season against the Red V, including 4 tries in the last 4 games.
Sebo. Ed, you go, mate.
Sebo, you go.
As we've been talking about, kind of Dragons, drag everyone down, kind of expect the unexpected sort of vibe. I'm taking the Eels. Are the Eels here actually not favourites?
No, they're
Eels are
220.
220, yeah.
I've got the plus Eels plus 3.5. I'm pretty sure it's a line, but like I wasn't sure. I did it this morning. I've
line
already forgotten.
is-
Yeah,
I think
3.5 should be right.
But then just going, I don't want to go down the Lomax, Joshy Carr route. That's kind of what you do in a normal game of footy. In a shitter, go the unexpected. Footy Dean. I just feel Footy Dean's
Scored last week though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Didn't watch the game.
Really?
You can be forgiven.
You didn't
You
tune
missed the
in.
Eels Titans.
How did you miss that?
I mean, he scored the
Blockbuster.
other week as well. When he was
Lowest
playing-
score, lowest attendance.
So Footy Dean scores a bit.
Combat.
Oh, no, that was
that
the only time he scored, yeah.
No, he scored when we were at the. Oh no, he got like
No,
5
he got
tries.
4 tries.
He got 4 tries,
assists.
yeah.
Ah, damn. Because that's what I had in my memory was like, is that around there? But then I was a week late. But hey, now I can't change it.
Footy Dean go back to back.
I'm too fucking tired to
Well,
come up
now,
with something
he has
else.
to.
Eels plus 3.5. Footy Dean's back to back 8.35. I'm locking it in.
Are you locking in on Footy Dean?
I'm Footy Dean, dude. I'm a fan of Footy Dean. Like we were talking about this movie earlier, where Mark Wahlberg plays like a guy who gets a start for the Philadelphia Eagles when he's like 30.
Yeah.
Movie's called Invincible. There's a bit of Invincible about Footy Dean, even though I know he's been in like Resis forever. But like Footy Dean has a bit of an Invincible season about him. So I'm just saying that 8.35.
Sebo, I love it. Eddie's got me inspired. Play rugby league. I'm taking the Eels. I'm taking a -6.5 though, and I'm tripling that bitch. I think they win. They win easily. The Dragons.
Oh, you're walking it out.
The
I like
Dragons are under rugby league pressure. All the talk in the media is about Kyle Flanagan. So what's the fucking Ilias? Lockie Ilias got dropped. They've won 9 straight games in reserve grade, and the Dragons in first grade stink the house down. And every press conference, Flano, God love him, it's his son. I'm not knocking it to be hard. He's like, mate, Kyle's been one of our best performers every week, and everyone's like, what game are you watching, bro? So there's so much pressure on him.
Ilias is in Rabbitohs' best ever halfback.
Well, yeah, exactly. Thanks to Jason.
There's a bit of
Dementia.
shallow Hal about it. You know how shallow Hal
Jason
sees, like,
Yeah, he sees them as hot, but they're actually fat as fuck.
When, like he's that's what he says.
Shallow Shane.
Shallow Shane.
He sees Joey John.
Yeah, he sees Joey.
Did anyone else see Joey 05 out there tonight?
They lose by 50.
Oh, that's exactly
Shallow
it.
Hal, yeah.
That's exactly it. So they're persevering. They're getting rid of fucking Tyrell Sloan. It's just chaos at that club at the moment. I like the Eels. -6.5, tripled, 325.
Huge. I think we'll get a close game here. Either team under 6.5, and I'm just going to take the 2 narratives. Gutho against the Eels, Lomax against the Dragons, $10.41.
Yeah. Dragons do have the ability to bring teams down, but there's also a tipping point in all Dragons seasons where they just become shit. Like if you go back through their seasons, they'll lose 12, 13 of the last 13 games sort of stuff. That's the Dragons. I think we're at that point. I think we've tipped. I like the Eels in this, and I like Roos Rookie of the Year, Iongi, to score a try at $4.19, who hasn't been scoring a heap, so he's due. So I look at it. You know what I mean?
No,
It's
I
been,
hear you, mate.
like if you're playing the pokes and it's been like 10 suits of black, you go red, don't you, son?
Yeah. No, probably should get down to Newmarket again. Lippy.
We might nip into the city early on Friday and get into it.
Yeah, it might be a good idea, mate. Yeah.
Gutho Lomax Tuapolatu 7.43.
Gutho, Lomax, Tuapolatu, 7.43. A lot needs to happen for 7.43.
That's a big
there.
triple for you, Tom.
Yeah, I know. Mate, you got to fucking grass on the wiki. You got to play cricket.
Pensini out, Riley Smith out, no Mitch Moses. It's a lot.
Mate, they're playing the
Grass on the
Dragons.
wicket, you gotta play cricket,
mate.
play cricket.
Come on, Roo. Listen, I know you had one good week and you're starting to fucking swing your dick, but like, I'm at negative 65 units, mate. I got nothing to worry about. I'm already fucked. It's done for me now.
Well, it's not done yet, mate.
No, it's never
you're going to play cricket.
Well, it's never done. Dolphins, Rabbitohs, Suncorp Stadium. $1.57 for the Fish and $2.40 for the Rabbitohs. 4.5 the line and 48.5 the total points. Rando.
Mentioned that it was going to be wet earlier in the day in Brisbane. By nightfall, it should be dry. So it should be dry. That's it. Walker and Humphrey. that's just a plain and simple of it all. I don't mind the Rabbitohs here for an upset. They are 4-1 with Cody Walker and Jamie Humphreys in the halves this season. They've won 5 of their last 7 night games. The 2 night games they've lost were both against the Melbourne Storm. And the Rabbitohs, they've won 2 of their 3 meetings against the Finns in their history. The Dolphins have also failed to cover the line in 4 of their last 6 games as favourites. For try scorers, of course, you've got the classic AJ, 10 tries in the last 5 games. You also got Latrell, who scored 13 tries in his last 12 games at Suncorp. And then Cody Nikorima, is your value play here. Scored in 3 consecutive games, and left halves are the top scoring position against the Rabbitohs this season with 10 tries.
What do you know about you and Aitken?
He's just playing right second row is all I know about that.
Anything to tell me?
Nah, nothing.
No stats?
Nothing great. No stats at
Nothing
all.
doing?
Nothing doing. Wouldn't touch him.
Okay. Yeah, right. Well, let me ponder then.
Bro.
Boys, I love South Sydney in this game.
Do you?
Yep.
Because you're a Souths fan or you're a Roosters fan? Can't remember.
Um,
Because you're from Rabbitohs, but I think you're a Rooster.
I'm a fan of the game,
He's a
mate.
Roosters fan.
I'm going to
He's a
triple Bunnies. I'm going to give them an 8.5 start and AJ to score $2.26. Even if the Bunnies don't win this, they're not losing by much every single week. Campbell Graham back in is enormous. Cody Walker in is huge. Bunnies plus 8.5. AJ, I'm going to triple that one.
Rue's starting to play rugby league.
That's good rugby league.
He's playing rugby league.
You know, I've just got to be one of those. If Rue's the great white shark, I've got to be one of those little fish that just kind of swim in the slipstream.
guppy thing underneath,
and just like, I'm going to control C, control V that.
That's
Yeah.
cowardice.
Yep.
I borrowed a triple off him 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You can steal triples
You can
here.
steal triples.
You can steal triples.
Yeah, but you can get called out for it.
Oh, absolutely you can.
That's what I'm
Sebo's
doing.
one of those-
I'm not saying it's illegal.
Oh, good. I thought
That's
you were saying.
cowardice.
But listen, Sebo's one of those fish that's just suction to the bottom of the great white shark.
I had
Into the knob of the thing.
the Bunnies line because they lost 1 point to the Melbourne. What, a couple points against the Dogs? I think both games they've scored the same amount of tries.
You
It's
scored
just
more tries on the weekend.
more tries, exactly. And so it's like they're hanging in the fight. They're going well. Now we're getting Cody back.
Yeah.
Like we got Cody and Humphreys finally, which is our 10th halves pairing, but I think it's the best one we've got. Latrell's just on fire, throwing AJ that 2-3 man cutout pass.
Oh, it's wet seeds,
10
dude.
tries in 5 games. Did you say, Rando? 226. I'm stealing that, Roo. I'm stealing it.
Campbell Graham marking up against Herbie is enormous too.
Yep.
He'll lock Herbie up.
Yeah, and they don't have Bostock now. They're kind of in a bit of a form slump.
At
One game.
Kafusi
But,
is out this week too.
Another forward. Yeah.
Bunnies 13 plus 550. That's my bet.
Bunnies 13 plus, Edward. Sweet Jesus. I've got AJ and Keon. Keon playing for an Origin spot. Tough bastard. And AJ, because I'm just riding AJ as we all are for this record break. You can get $8.
Why would you pick Callum? You could pick Stefano.
It's not funny, mate. It's not funny, mate. It's not funny, mate. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Who's changing all the colours?
Hey, I'm trying not to, and it keeps fucking going.
You didn't think that was funny?
No, mate, it was just...
I wasn't being funny. I've been serious.
I know
Stefano guy.
you're a Stefano man.
Me and Rue love Stefano.
Yeah?
Don't we, Rue?
Yeah, big fan.
Just not running through the line. Right?
Is it just me, or would you fucking show me? I can't fucking see. What does everyone see that I can't see?
That was you.
I knew it was me too.
Fucking cracker. Oh, yeah. Jesus
Seriously,
Christ.
what's
I agree with you, mate.
No, mate, I agree with
No
you.
one does an Origin wrap up better than Rue.
No,
They're
Rue's
upset.
Origin review.
They're the
It's
best. It's go-to. First
best.
cup off the rank.
Lord's work. Lippy. Sebo, what's he doing?
Bunnies 1 to 12. Azarko and Trell 13.53.
What are these here for, mate? Have a smell?
Yeah, maybe. Will they wake me up a bit?
Yeah, it'll wake you up.
I'll hold it.
Play
Very
Evanescence.
much.
Play Evanescence over this while he does it. Big sniff.
Oh, they're out.
Ah, they're empty. Damn. I would have had some with you if they were good.
There's a little bit there.
Nah, you can't.
Yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. Not bad, but not good enough. Not Evanescence, that's for sure. Wake me up. What's the Lippy doing?
Already done.
Are we done? Good. Sorry, more salts. Sharks v the Storm. Amy Park.
Oh, we have fun, don't we, guys?
Oh, we like to have fun. Can you believe we call this work? Storm v Sharks. Amy
Those blokes
Park.
at work, are they?
Yeah, work, are you, mate? $1.35 for the Storm, $3.25 for the Sharks. 9.5 is the line, and the 47.5 total points. $3.25 for the Sharks when they beat them last time is not nothing, Rando.
It's going to be dry for this game, and I like the Storm to cover that -9.5 line. They've won 9 consecutive home games, covering the line in 7 of those games. Storm have won 14 of their last 18 home day games by 16 plus points as well. They've won 6 of their last 7 games against the Sharks at home by 13 plus 2. So that -9.5, I think, is going to get eaten up. For try scorers, I don't mind Ronaldo Mulatalo. He scored 3 tries in 4 games at Amy Park, 5 tries in 7 games against the Storm. And left wingers, they have the best strike rate of any position against the Storm at 62%. But if you're looking for a bit of value, Harry Grant, he scored 6 tries in his last 5 games against the Sharks, scored in 2 of his last 4 games, including last week, and Hooker has scored in each of the last 2 games against Cronulla.
Interesting.
I don't think the Sharkies, with a very poor second half record, are going to be able to stop the great Tyron Wishart when he comes on the field. That's for damn sure. Give me Wishy at 440.
Oh, back on the Wish.
Fuck yes.
Make a Wish Foundation.
100%. Mate, he's prime. I think he's scored in the last 4 or 5 games.
3 straight.
The Sharks hate second half footy, so Tyron will rip them up.
I'm just going scope bet. All 4 wingers, 17.97. Don't mind it.
Yeah, it's all
Coates, Farlongo, Ronaldo, and Katoa. They're all try scorers of note.
Yep.
17.97.
Yep.
I have got Teague Wilton for the Sharkies to score on his own, $5.40. That Melbourne right edge is disgraceful. It's been in all sorts all season. Big C for it left centre. I think he'll create a bit of space for Wilton. $5.40.
Disgraceful, you reckon?
Surely you got some stats on that right edge, Rando. It's been fucked all year.
Horrendous. It's each edge for the Storm have conceded. Have conceded 84% of their tries, so 42 on the left, 42 on the right in the last 5 weeks. It's been pretty horrendous.
AJ just scored 4 on it.
AJ did score 4
points.
Points. I'm going to try reverse myself, and I don't trust the Sharks. I hate the Sharks, but then that's kind of what the bet I took last time against Melbourne, and it blew up in my face, and the Sharks won somehow. I don't like the Sharks, but 9.5 for just a team that I don't trust at all. I'll take it. Because I just can't get it right. And I always think they're going to get pumped. And then just a Hughes. So kind of like a line player double ender, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
I'm on the line on one side and then a try score on the other side.
Well, one end of it is the side with some points up its sleeve, and the other end of it is Jerome Hughes.
Exactly.
Are 2 people slipping on and meeting in the middle or not?
Well, no, two legs are, though. 2 opposing legs. Like, you've got the pro Sharks leg slipping on one end, and then you got the pro Jerome slipping in the other.
Yeah,
it just might be a different shape than normal.
Would that be? A double ender would be 2 players. I'm just trying to wrap my head around.
No, double ender, because it's like the beauty of the double ender is that on each end of the footy, you've got some action.
Yeah.
So if the Sharks score, I don't care who it is, but it's going to keep that line alive for me.
Well, it's going to keep the pleasure going.
The pleasure's going. Then when Melbourne are down there, I just got my eye on Hughes, so I'm on double ends.
What do you reckon, Brett?
Sounds good.
What? Oh, my God. Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, that might be bad for your betting. I don't know. That could have ramifications.
If there's a turning point in this season,
that might have been it. That might have been the turning point. I apologise to Brett Stewart for that. Have we gone through everyone's bets except the Lippies here?
Yeah.
God save us. The Lippy.
Sharks, Farlongo, Talakai, 14.89.
Oh, fucking hell. That was huge. Titans, Cows. Titans, Cows. This is a poo slinger. $2.15 for the Titans. Cowboys, $1.15, $1.70. This is at Seabus Super Stadium.
Oh, God, big crowd.
To add to the poo slinger, there's a high chance of showers here, 1 to 10 millimetres expected on the Gold Coast. They finally answered my calls and have been campaigning for Clifford and Dearden to get back in the halves. They've only lost 2 of their 7 games this season. When they are in the halves, the Cowboys, they average 28.2 points per game in those 7 games, which would give them the 3rd best attack in the league. Without them, they average 15 points per game, which is the 2nd worst attack in the league. So this will give them a huge boost. The Titans Titans, they've lost 8 consecutive day games by 10-plus points. Cowboys have won 5 of their last 7 against the Titans, including putting 50 on them last time they met earlier this season. For try scorers, if you're looking for a bit of value, there is some there on that left edge for the Titans. The Cowboys' right edge has been absolutely atrocious. Obviously, AKP's there. He scored a double in each of his last 3 games. 3 tries in his 3 games against the Cowboys as well. But I don't mind Jojo Fafita here for a bit of odds. Sorry, Roo, for bringing him back up. But he's scored 6 tries in 9 games this season. He scored in each of his last 2 games against the Cowboys. And left centres are the equal top scoring position against the Cowboys this year with 11 tries.
I can't believe that Clifford has been out for so long. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on there. Clifford, it's not like Clifford's, we don't have a shallow Shane situation here. Like, he's not that great, but like they've been so much better when he's been in the side.
So he was dropped?
He was dropped for the future, so they wanted Purdue there for the future. Yeah, well,
Who'd they have
dropped
in?
once.
Purdue.
And the halves, because that's what they see. Purdue and the halves, Labour in the centre.
Yeah, but Purdue's back into the centres, and I don't like the Cowboys, but I like Clifford back in the side for the Cowboys. And I like it for my old mate Nanai, and I like it for my old mate Purdue to get back to what they do best, which is score rugby league tries at $5.85.
Not the worst bet.
Not
Purdue
bad.
and the centres,
Yeah.
I don't mind. At the end of the day, the way I look at this is the Titans suck. Titans suck across the board. The Cowboys on paper have an all right side. Like half your fucking team plays for the Maroons, for Christ's sake. I know they suck right now. Clifford back, does it give him a jolt? I'm hoping so. Cowboys 13 plus at 320. Jeez.
My favourite bet of yours of the year.
There you go. Well, like, as you said, mate, earlier in the year, put 50 on them. Mm-hmm. Not nothing. Not nothing.
Straight from the Titans website. Joining forces with Warner Brothers Movie World for one of the most popular rounds on the calendar each year, Seabus Super Stadium will come alive with everyone's favourite superhero characters in the precinct pre-game, as well as the superhero halftime show also returning.
Oh,
Might be the most Titans thing of all time.
Well, at 6 p.m. on a Sunday
Superhero
night.
round.
Superhero round, but just the Titans do that?
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Because of movie world.
I assume so.
Yeah, Village Roadshow.
That
You've got all
is
the kind of guys dressed up as heroes around the corner, I guess.
it's must see. You got to be there for that. Clarkey will be coming in his pants for superhero round.
Who will he go as?
Don't know, but Clarkey's a
Batman.
Clarkey, a Batman guy. Reach out, Clarkey, with who you are.
Who would you go? I can see Batman for Clarkey.
Yeah, I can see that.
I have got Drinky, Purdue, Fermor, AKP. This is a classic throw some shit at the wall, see what sticks game. $25.
Yeah, I'm jealous of that throw the shit at the wall because I probably would have done something very similar, but I just took the overs. Just because I've been throwing shit at walls a lot in the poo slingers and it just hasn't been working, and I just take the easy bet here, the overs.
It is going to be wet, apparently, isn't
Is it?
Yeah, it will be 1 to 10 millimetres expected, allegedly. Probably change.
Allegedly. 1 mil's fuck all.
I mean, if it's 3 mils, it's
10
nothing.
mils isn't.
It's nothing. So, I mean, if it's 10
10's
plus,
getting up there.
10's getting up
The
there.
bomb's trying to keep itself safe, I guess.
Yeah.
It is.
Nothing like doing the weather 7 days out, is it?
The bomb's
Oh, I love
like
it.
the
It's
bloody
great.
Aussie media trying to
DMs
pick
are
Origin,
even
you
better.
know what I mean? No one goes out there and actually says what
yeah.
they think. They just kind
We
of...
do.
Bomb's like, oh, it could rain, but if it's sunny, I'm not surprised.
Well, it's also like doctors when they're giving you advice about pregnancy. Now everything could be good or it could be the worst thing that's ever happened. Okay, well, thank you. So you're sticking with it?
Yeah, I'm sticking with the overs, 50.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
All
take
right,
it.
keep it.
Yeah.
A rainy
ovary.
A wet overs,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
A wet overs would be good.
Yeah. Got to mix it up a little bit. Go the opposite of what you think sometimes, you know?
Was that the opposite of what you thought, or was that what you thought?
Well, if it was rain, I would have thought go the unders.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, no, I'm with you.
What's the Libby doing?
Gold Coast 13 plus 475.
Okay, let's get into our unit scoopers, punters, and dribblers. Our chance to change our stars. Shout out to the late great Heath Ledger in A Knight's Tale. Roo, what are you doing?
I've got a couple of BYO lines here. I've got the Knights plus 12.5, the Wars plus 12.5. I've got the Bunnies plus 4.5, Sharks plus 12.5, and then I've got AJ and Campiera to cross. That one's at $14.42.
Lovely.
So it's it's not bad.
Not bad.
pretty
What
good.
are you doing, Eduardo?
Karapani, Lomax, Hughes, Talangi, 1924.
Sebo?
I'm just taking a couple guys around $2 or maybe a bit more. Panthers, Raiders, Wars, and Bunnies. Just those four for 17.17.
Okay. I was just doing some running updates there on mine. I'm trying to pick the round with some lines chucked in there. I've got Penrith plus 10.5. I've got Manly to win, Raiders to win, New Zealand Warriors to win, Eels to win, Storm to win, Cows to win, and I got Bunnies plus 8.5. 55-46.
I don't mind that.
What was the first one?
Panthers plus 10.5 against the
Yeah,
Dolphins.
I think that's a pretty good bet. What's that paying?
55-46.
Fuck off.
No, I
That's
won't.
not bad. That's not bad
Gotta
at
get
all.
a civilian.
Yeah.
Well,
Put that
hopefully
bet
he
on.
shares it. Well, I'm just going to put it on right now. Sweet. Hot seat is...
It's me.
It's you,
Yep.
dude. Well, are we doing your red light district?
No, we don't need to do the red light.
Okay, yeah.
Why don't you just put a red filter over the screen?
Doesn't really
Do you,
work
and
the
do,
same.
could you still play the Bond music? Can you
You
still
could
do that?
the Bond music.
At least do the
yeah.
Bond music.
Yeah, at least do the Bond music. All right, drop.
And now...
Bunnies plus 4.5. I mentioned it earlier in the show. Their losses haven't been that bad. 1 point to Melbourne, 2 points to the Dogs. They're due for a win. They got troops back. Wayne Bennett, Dolphins, lot of outs, plus 4.5, $1.90. Might be pissing off some people down there, but it's fine.
Will I hit it?
Fuck, could you get on my triple four, then make it your hot seat? You motherfucker.
Well, I like
mate,
the
you got
bet,
it.
and I
You
need to
followed
win the
you
hot
last
seat,
week.
don't
You followed you
I?
last week and you won.
I have to go 5 from 5 to get a new fucking 3-wood. Jesus Christ.
Let us know what 3-wood it is. We might have to get it.
A ping. Yeah.
No, it's not a ping. It's not a ping. Not a ping. It's definitely not a ping. You think I'm that fucking gullible? We're probably due a new class.
Yeah, you probably are, mate.
We're, at 2 rounds a year.
So what is it again?
Bunnies plus 4.5.
Barney's plus 4.
I mean, technically, you all want it to happen. Oh, no, you've got 8 in your unit scoop. But our unit scoopers, our triples were a plus 8.5. So this could fuck up and that still comes off. But I'm thinking the Bunnies even win this thing. But
Yeah,
4.5
that's
points,
it. That's it.
I'll take it.
Beautiful. We're done here. Punters and dribblers, shout out to everyone involved. Shout out to Rando this Sunny's Tobler over there in his brand new clothes, looking very handsome. Tobler,
Tobler? Come on, mate.
come on.
Tell everyone how handsome you look.
He does look handsome. Rue, Eddie, Sebo, shout out to you. Cody over there, Ketamine Kid, thank you for all you do. Willie Burms. Anyone else I'm forgetting? Chili the dog. Is that it?
Ned's.
Ned's, well, great point. More importantly, Ned's, more than anything else. Live stream, maybe with Rue, Thursday night, 6 p.m. Friday, maybe a bit before, giving out good day hats outside Brookvale Oval. We'll see you then. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website